Hi there, Leo. This is Joy with Joy of the World, here to take an intuitive peek into the energies going on around you. How are you? I'm happy to have you here, ready to take a look at what you're bringing in, what you're going to show us and teach us. Click the like if you find that you enjoy these videos, either helpful or entertaining. Also subscribe if you haven't already, and share with friends. And if you'd like to know anytime I post them, click the bell out beside the subscribe button, okay? So let's get moving. You were kind of trying to look at both sides of an issue, is what I could see when I was preparing the decks to bring forward your message. Let me move those guys down there. Anyways, and you were trying to get your mind together. You were trying to be all meditative, kind of spiritual, of like a fix-it machine of let's get this fixed. And I just couldn't, it seemed so low energy and crystalline. It seemed opposite of your liquid gold, your fluidity. And so we just went ahead and put the wrestling match to the side and said, no, okay, bring in what you're wanting to express, what you're really trying to say, not the Band-Aid. All right, and so out came number 17, the Fates. And you're wanting to get in line with the Fates. You're wanting to step into this self-love. And as you told me in the T cards, that you're wanting to remove any blockages or predisposed notions that you have about personal healing and happiness, okay? You were trying to do it the old way, or the common going way, or the way that sounds all fancy and spiritual is kind of what you're saying. And I'm like, oh, Leo, no, that is so not you. We're each an original, and we're divine in the way we are, and we're created to operate in certain ways. So we need to tap into that flame, tap into that fire and that passion, and find out what awakens you and what shakes off the dust and the debris, and what will turn this card right side up so that you can walk through into this land, this place, this energy of self, where it is automatic divine healing and happiness because you return to your own energy. You get back your soul song. You find your soul tribe. You do a little dance, make a little noise, get down tonight. And that's it. There is nothing wrong with the way you're wired. And so much of self-help has kind of generalized and compressed different ideologies into what has been most effective across the board. And we think that memorizing these or taking them up into our mind and acting them out is going to make us that character. And it isn't. It's just role-playing. And that wasn't working for you. So you're wanting us to take a peek in here to see how to, I went ahead and turned it right side up, how to get this coming about, because you can feel something burning inside, creating this yearning that is a desire to be fulfilled. So I see the Divine Animal Oracle is wanting to talk first. We're going to step down a few notches. Are we there yet? Let's keep going, keep going. There. Okay. Step down a couple of notches. These go together. So let's take a look. You first. All right, number 29. We have loyalty, very Leo. We have the red-crowned crane. Take a look at yourself. See that moon all lit up, all aglow? That's your radiance. Casting its light upon your feelings, upon this inner landscape, illuminating the mind. There's some orbs coming off of it, a little bit of discharge, because what I see here is some unearthly, well, I have to use your words. You're saying some ungodly ideas, and you're like, and not like reverence and godly type of that. It's anti-you. It's not you. It's some things that look shiny, seemed good, seemed like the right thing, but you took them on and they didn't fit you. It's just like clothing or shoe size. It's not any shoe will just fit, and not any shoe fits your personality either. So it's being able to have permission. So right now, we just break this down, because I got my part of fortune in Leo. So I give us permission to be ourselves, to be who we are, to be our unique divine beauty, our own revelation, our own truth. Maybe make a couple of videos for yourself where you talk to yourself through your intuition, your instinct, your intellect, and then sit on the other side and listen back. You would be surprised to know how amazing you really are, how it helps and guides you along your path, how you are your own divine source. It's pretty powerful. You're like this union of heaven and earth, okay? So don't let it get you taken off track. You're diffusing those, you're releasing them, you're off-gassing them, is what you're telling me. Man, people just like a bag of gas, putting off anything that comes into their head. Okay, so there I would say better friends or better direction. And along with that, you also, ooh, beautiful. Number 28, kingdom balance is what you're telling me. The soul butterfly. Look at you awakening. Coming into your magnificence. I hope this warms your soul, knowing that you do know best for yourself. To begin to dig in and stand on and build your foundation on the one thing that you do know is innately you. And mine is love. I know my name's Joy, but joy is like the expression of love. It's what happens when we love. But love is at the root, it's at the core. It's trying to give everybody their own space of beingness. And so in here, in the butterfly, that's what you have found. But I see it, it's like a doubling of yourself. And not like a disconnect, not that type of thing. It's like a dunamis, a doubling, an exponential factor of yourself. It's being able to see yourself, to level up, to expand, to reproduce with yourself. You got like some mitosis and meiosis going on here. Reproduction power. And in that, creating your own world. And in sending out these divine ideas, unspoken of course. It's through your imagery, through your eye, through your mind, through your imagination. You're imagining them now. You're imagining others who are like you, who get you. And when they speak, they're not off-gassing around you. They're literally people who are in tune. And in tune and sharing their own truth and embracing your truth as well, and allowing each to exist in its own space. Allowing relationships to be the area that's built between two divine beings, not two divine beings that blend down, merge out, and lose originality. So you're saying amp up the reproductive power. Compliments. I see it right here. Complementary. Okay. You want to find your complement. That's nice. I love it. So let's see. We're going here. No. We're going to pull one of you. Okay, you went off the top. Complementary. Number 25, phenomenon. Be still and listen to the spirits. It's an uprising of peace. You're feeling your energy, your connection to the earth now, which is beautiful. You being a fire sign, Leo, you awaken the earth, and you're awakening like this divine beingness. It's almost like when you're driving on the road and it's warm out and you can see vapors coming up off the road. You're seeing this, you're saying effluence, like something that comes off of, like a byproduct. Which would harken back to listening to yourself, taking your own advice, trusting yourself. Trusting yourself that your ships are coming in. I see it right here. Look. Your ships are coming in. Be at peace. Be still. And not like this earth-shaking stillness of rigidity and don't move, and if you do anything, it's going to mess it up. No, move about. Go about. It's already done. But be still here. Be still here. Be at peace. Be at one with yourself. Be in union with yourself. That's what your fate is. To be your own shining light. I like it. All right. You want to go here first. So we're going to go into the Antique Anatomy Tarot. Look at there. Cleaning out, you're telling me. Clearing it up. Thanks for clearing that up. Well, thank you, Leo. Those are coming right there. Thank you for doing this for all of us. All right, we have the Nine of Rods, which is like a divine awakening in this deck. And the Six of Coins. Putting yourself back together. Okay, Humpty Dumpty. You're letting me know Humpty Dumpty can be put back together. Take a look. All right. And the tools, if you're putting something back together, you would think of force, of harshness, of penetration, of like piercing, things that are extreme, right? extreme times, extreme measures. But putting Humpty Dumpty back together, you said he's an egg, he's a shell, he's round. So it takes intrigue, it takes, you're saying ingenue. Well, you are awake today, are you not, Leo? So awaken your ingenue, bring it on in and work with the curvature, work with the spoon, dish it up, dish it out, feed yourself, spoons and bowls. So anytime you're going through kind of some difficulty, use a spoon. Eat from a bowl. It isn't just ice cream that soothes the soul. It could even be spaghetti or roasted vegetables or something. But put in a bowl. The way you hold it, or even sit on the couch and bring it to you. Hold it around yourself and spoon it up, because it's very softening. It moves the palate of the mind. But that's what you're talking about here, about being creative. You're wanting me to talk this out and to let you know how to caress the palate of your mind and to begin to restore your own vibrance and your own vitality. These go right there. So who's coming in? These, but I'll need to put these guys back with it. Hang on. Need to do an extra shuffle. I usually do this off camera because of the noise, so hang on. Plus you get to see me try and wrangle my hands around these cards. Okay. That's it. There's the magic, huh? Okay, so we've got 4, so they do go down here at the bottom. But you wanted me that way, so we're going to work it now. So you're moving from the land of hope and walking in the direction of your destiny. That's what you're letting me know here. And you're stirring up your passions. You can feel it there, and you just need it to be activated to know that it's now time. It's time to be fantastic. That there's never a time for you to not be fantastic. All right? So let me say it like that and say it's always time for you to be fantastic. This is your fate. Don't shy away from it, okay? Just because there could be some mind chatter telling you, oh, you're always in the forefront. You always love being on stage. You always love getting the attention. That's the way you're made, okay? And it's not that you're forcing it or coercing it or demanding it or extracting it out of others. Just be willing to show up as who you are and watch it happen. Allow it to happen. Stop blocking yourself. That's what this message is going on here. Stop blocking yourself from being how you're divinely created, okay? Show your colors, Leo. Be your true colors. That's what you're hearkening to here. Be your true colors, and before you know it, there'll be a whole troop of you. All right? But you're also totally at peace with being with those who are complementary in nature. But no more competition. That's some of this work here. Just like scrape that off. No more competition. You don't want the mold on your bowl of ice cream. Scrape that off. On the cheese, cut that mold off, right? And get to the good stuff. And so that awakens your true radiance, your divine being, and who you are is heaven here on earth, okay? Let me see if there's anything else wanting to come join us. You are amazing. And if you wonder, these are all shuffled ahead of time. A lot of times my decks love to talk off the top because we do a little conversing while I'm shuffling anyway, and they tell me when to let them rest. So often we're coming straight off the top, which is where the cream comes from. You skim it off the top. Before milk was homogenized, people would get it and the layers would separate, and you always had cream in your milk, and it would rise up to the top. So you're saying we want to be the cream of the crop. We want primo. And it's number 29, the perfect key. And that brings in your union of self, your union with your environment, being in the right place at the right time. You're telling me it's like winning the lottery. And for some of you, you're like, I'm the lottery. So striking it rich, being yourself, being in your fullness, because that is riches untold. When you feel at home in your own skin, and not because a bunch of mind chatter or some staid nobility of who you are. No, like this free-flowing, pulse-thumping, elbow bumping, shining, stepping out self, okay? And you already have the key to that. By being yourself, you give people who are complementary and even different from you permission to be their best, to be who they are. You in no way are relegating who and how you are to be anybody else's form or formula or example, right? That's kind of where you got off track in the beginning, is that's some of what we were sold and, in a sense, marketed even through enlightenment and things like that. But here we're here to share the love and build this beauty amongst us so that we become strong, we become healthy, we're fortified in who we are, and that being in your true self, just without even opening your mouth, is an example. It is a declaration to the world and to others around you that is palpable, it's tangible, it's effervescent, it's felt in the environment around you. It's like the stars travel with you here. That energy travels with you. The wishes come true, dreams come true. Kind of like Walt Disney's vision. That's why he wanted to create a whole new world where people could go and feel the entire experience of what he held in his heart, in his mind, and in his sphere of influence. So that's how you are when you go out into the world. The sun shines, it makes things brighter. It removes fears. You know, things that could plague on the mind in the darkness, right? Shadows, things that are elusive or submerged, unconscious, plagues, you're saying. It washes those away with the beauty of your radiance. And see, even here she's shining and glowing, but look at the softness of it. It's not braggart. It's not overt or beyond yourself. It is you. Be yourself. Be yourself, Leo. Be sunny, be bright, be radiant. Be still. You're a little dark and dirty too, I know that, but that's who you are. That's who you are. Taste the flavors of the rainbow. Dive in and have a delicious dish of yourself. Work the palette of your mind, stoke your creation, bring together this union of like-minded people, and that doesn't mean same ideas. You're talking about the mind of the body, the vibe. People with the same vibration. Juicy, delicious, woke, lit people who allow everybody to have their own expression, their own voice, their own beingness. I mean, if you see my eyes moving around, it's because I'm tasting it with my mind, not seeing images, but just taking a bath in this new mind that you've brought in. I love it. You can tell, boop, my heart is shining, just like this card. Can you see it? That's the magic that you worked here today, Leo. It's fantastic. Humpty Dumpty is back together again. I'm saying, Humpty Dumpty, come down off that wall. You don't have to stay there watching everybody else have a good time. Come down and live. You are the life of the party. Stir the magic and watch the meal, the banquet, the buffet of life spread out before you, and see the creativity that gets stirred up, that feeds your soul. It's dynamic. It is symbiotic. It is beyond yourself. It's synergy. I love it. I vote yes for that. Invite me to the party, to the banquet, to the buffet. I'll bring some sort of tasty dish, who knows, and my wonderful self, and get to see your wonderful self, and we'll have a good time laughing and talking and enjoying the beautiful delights that we are. So, this is Joy saying I love you, Leo. Bye for now.